What's going on, fellas? So today, I got some game for you guys. All right, fellas, and if you didn't check out the title, I want to let you know that women, y'all been waiting for this all week, huh? Women are simply a mirror of be patient with me, fellas. Women are just a mirror, simply a mirror of your frequency. Now, this video is for all the guys who are having trouble getting the woman that he wants or that you want. Whatever, G, all right? This video is for all the men who are still complaining. Moping, crying, whining, bitching. All right, fellas, just dwelling on the fact that feminism exists. All right, guys. Now, look, I want to tell you guys something before we get started. First thing I want to let you understand is, yes, G, feminism does exist. Yes, it is understood and laid out, guys. All right, we understand, guys. Look, these bitches done lost their mind, all right? Gee, I don't even know, fellas. I was raised and born in the 90s. So what I'm familiar with is frequency. All right, fellas, and what frequency basically means is your natural state. This is without the brand names you wear. This is without the false identity you carry. Your frequency is basically your true nature. In other words, fellas, your frequency is your energy. So what do I always say? Women do not mirror what you say. I don't think women even mirror what you do. And a lot of you guys are stuck in this doing thing. You think the more you do, the more you impress this woman, that's how you gonna get her, all right, fellas? That's not how it works. It's all about what? Your energy. Women follow energy. Women are a mirror of your energy. So I'm gonna use a scenario of the gym, all right, or any public scenario where you will see women and it's pretty much free game for you to approach. For all you guys who say, oh, I don't want to approach women at the gym because it's not appropriate, or you don't want to ruin her workout, or you want to stay locked in on your zone, or you don't want to catch a case, G, whatever your excuse is. For all you guys who say that, G, the gym is free game, all right? It's like the best place in the world where you can use your skills, all right, or at least practice them for that matter. So, like I said, I'm going to give you guys a lot of game today. I'm going to stop rambling and ranting because I know you guys getting impatient because you want the gym. So, I spelled that right. Let's get right into it. Now, first rule of the day. All right, fellas, I want you to understand something. If you want to get a woman, all right, let's make this simple. Let's go back to first grade. If you want to get a woman, for all you guys who are watching videos on how to attract women, how to look better for women, Gee, whatever the fuck you doing, all right? We're going to end that today. If you want to get a woman, you have to understand that you have to focus on you, all right? I have never met a woman that has been attracted to me because I focus more on her than I did on myself, all right? Yes, in some cases, because we are human and we are narcissistic and we love when people talk about us and we love talking about ourselves and we love when the world revolves around us, that doesn't work with what we like to call female nature, all right, G? So when you work on you, all right, getting back to my point, when you work on you and you focus on you, meaning do the right stuff, take care of you, G, you can look smacks. I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying, just focus on you with the intention of building you. What does this do? This raises your frequency, which gives you a more magnetic energy, all right? You see the math? It's you plus you equals frequency, higher energy, higher vibration. When that happens, all right, you build something called discernment. Now, G, what is discernment? Discernment is basically you having common sense, all right, fellas? And common sense tells you that every woman you see, going back to the ladies, G, every woman you see, you do not have to bag. For all you guys who don't know what bag means, G, every woman you see, you don't have to get a number. G, let me tell you something about energy and aura. Women can tell when a man is pressed to get her number. A woman can tell when a man is pressed to get pussy. A woman can read your energy and tell when you so thirsty to the point where every woman you see or every woman you talk to, you think you got to hit a home run. Gee, you got to have a certain level of discernment when you know that some women are not just for you. Or some women are just worth a good conversation. All right, fellas, I was in the gym the other day. And for all you guys who know I like dragonflies, all right, fellas, I like dragons. I like weird shit, all right? It's weird to y'all, but it's cool to me, all right? So I like dragonflies. I saw a chick in the gym the other day. She had one tattoo, all right? One single tattoo, and it was of a dragonfly. So I stopped her and I started a conversation about the dragonfly. All right, fellas, but I had to also use my discernment. There was two things about this chick. One, she was hot. But two, she wasn't my type, all right? So I had to have a level of discernment. I knew, look, G, pay attention. I knew by me going forward with getting this chick number and dealing with her and texting her and going through the whole dance, I knew it was going to be a waste of my time and hers. Because at the end of the day, the only thing I would have got out that dynamic was some ass. She would have got a lot out of that shit. But G, that's not the point. The point is it wouldn't have made sense. The point is, G, every woman, G, have some discernment. The reason why I spelled this shit wrong. The reason why. I know y'all checking me. I already know y'all done dropped it in the comments, all right, fellas? The reason why some of you guys end up dealing with chicks that you're not supposed to, and you end up getting in these toxic relationships is because you don't have a level of awareness that you need in order to not end up in toxic relationship or toxic dynamics or situations where you wish you just would have looked at that bitch and kept walking. All right, fellas, discernment is powerful. Every one of you guys have awareness. You have enough awareness to know what and what not to do. All right, G, listen to me. You have enough for all you guys who are looking for awareness. I say this all the time. You're looking for more consciousness. You're looking for more awareness. The fact that you are aware that you're not aware means that you're already aware. So that means that you already have common sense. So you already know what and what not to do. Now I'm teaching you when and when not to do it. This is your discernment. This is you seeing a chick that's a 9 out of 10. You understanding that you a man, so your body wants you to approach. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you get up to her and you realize that she ain't shit, G, stop the train. It's okay. And the problem is with this is it hurts your ego. See, the problem is, this is the thing. You have enough discernment. It's just your ego gets in the way. But G, get some discernment for all you guys who ain't got it, sitting in the back. You need this, all right? This avoids so much shit. Gee, I'm not saying that girl that I saw in the gym was a bad person. I'm just saying she wasn't my type. And I ain't want to figure that out to 2 months. I didn't want her to figure that out 2 months down the line. I already knew that. And I ain't got to waste my time. Or I ain't about to waste my time, all right, fellas? So understand, that's the first thing. I'm going to teach you guys how to actually get the chick. But first thing, every chick ain't yours. So have some discernment. I'm going to say this one more time. So have some discernment to understand that you are not supposed to bag every woman you get. All right? Me and that chick had a great conversation. I learned a lot. Something I already knew, but something I want to tell you guys. Gee, this is the most important part about this. We talk about energy. Some interactions are just for energy exchange. Not, G, first of all, you don't possess anybody. But some interactions, and I'm going to use this word lightly, are only for possession. Meaning, some interactions are to get that woman, meaning get that number, meaning you guys bond or whatever the hell you do with women. But some interactions are just for energy exchange. Some interactions, G, pay attention. Some interactions are just for you to receive her feminine energy so you can go along about your day and spread that light to other people, and or for her to receive your masculine energy and take that shit and spread that light out into the world. All right, fellas? More of the story. Stop thinking with your dick. All right? Now, when you decide to approach a woman in the gym, fellas, I want to help you guys understand something. I'm going to touch base on this point later in the video, but something I want to say right now. Gee, I don't care what you say to a chick. For all you guys who like to copy paste messages, for all you guys who like to come up with scripts to say to women, gee, ain't nothing wrong with that if your script good. But most of the time it's not. Why? Because it's copied and pasted. But I'm going to help you understand something. Whatever you say, I need you to speak with intention. Intention is everything. Intention is energy. All right, fellas, even if you say something dumb, If you speak with clarity, confidence, and intention, I guarantee you will land. And I'll give you a tip for you guys who approach women in the gym in 2025. Everybody wears headphones. All right, fellas? Everybody wears headphones in the gym. You wear headphones as well as the chick you want to approach. So when you go up to talk to this woman, what a lot of you guys do, and I've seen this before, you go up to the, pay attention, G. Focus. When you go up to the woman and she got her headphones in, what you do is you walk around the headphones. I'll show you what you do. You go up to her and you kind of signal her to take out her headphone. Or you go up to her and you stand there like a child waiting on a bus for her to take out her headphone. Why? Because you know her music is louder than your voice. Gee, want me to show you how to approach a woman like a man? Gee, fuck the headphones. The headphones don't exist in your world. All right? When you walk up to a woman, just start talking. All right, when you clock the eye contact, you get the connection, and you decide to approach. Remember, I told y'all 3-second rule. Count to 3. I see her, she see me. I like her, she like me. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Within the 3 seconds, approach. Now, when you do, speak with intention. Fuck them headphones, G. Start saying what you gotta say. Now, if she gotta take out her headphone and say, huh, what you said, that's okay. You can repeat yourself. But what you're not gonna do is wait for her to let you in her frame. Gee, when you break through that frequency, gee, music is frequency. She in her own zone. But when you step, gee, when you step into that shit, all right, fellas, you step into her frequency. Never mind the music. Bitch, fuck what you listening to. I'm talking right now. All right, now this may sound rude. Some of you guys, oh my God, that's rude. Gee, you a man. All right, gee, if you can't do that, gee, it's a lot of shit you ain't gonna be able to deal with within that dynamic if it persists. 9 times out of 10 it won't if you let her headphones offend you. All right, so that's a quick tip. Speak with intention. Gee, I do this every time, and every time it lands and it works. Why? Because I command authority wherever I go. You got ears. When I saw you, you had ears. You were born with ears. You ain't have headphones. All right, so the headphones don't matter. Some of you guys are not bold enough to do this. I'm giving you the power right now. I'm giving you the permission right now to do it. All right, it's okay. Gee, some women gonna act like they don't hear you. Gee, if she ignoring your ass, gee, it wasn't right to begin with. Just walk away with your dignity. All right, fellas, but I'm giving you the game. I'm showing you how to set the right intention, all right, and how to set the foundation of the dynamic that you are the man, you hold the power, and anything in your vicinity commands to your power. All right, fellas, this may sound narcissistic, but I guarantee you, G, you'll have better results with women if you understand this. Now, a lot of you guys want to know what to say. All right, now you're speaking with intention. You're like, okay, KD, I understand that part. Now you want to know what to say. The higher your frequency is, the higher your awareness. Remember, you already have awareness. You have that shit. You already have consciousness. You were born with it. You already have energy. All right, fellas, remember I told you, women are a mirror of your energy. So when you're wondering about what to say to a woman, all right, guys, I'm going to give you a word. All right, fellas, I'm going to try to spell this paraphernalia. All right, let me know if I spelled that right, guys. Paraphernalia. Yeah, I just checked. So it's an R in that. And this is actually... So, paraphernalia. For any of you guys who ever been stopped by the cops. All right. And if you have been stopped by the cops, and if you just so happen to have some type of substance on you and they can't find it, in some states or some counties, you can still go to jail for paraphernalia. What is paraphernalia? Paraphernalia will be anything that can signify that you were doing the dirty deed. All right? Like you ain't got the drug, but you got the pipe. All right? The pipe is paraphernalia. The pipe is a sign or a symbol that shows where you've been or what you've been doing or something about you. All right? Now, what's paraphernalia on a woman? Paraphernalia on a woman could be, for example, like the tattoo I told you about, the dragonfly tattoo. That's paraphernalia. Paraphernalia can be her hat, or her clothes, or her shorts, or her shoes, or her bag, or the way she smells, or even the way she walks, the way she talks, the exercise she's doing. Fellas, for all you guys, Jesus, who say, I don't have a problem with talking to men, but I have a problem with talking to women. Gee, you do the same shit you do with women that you do with men. We're not the same shit, all right? You get what I'm saying? In conversations, it's easy. When you go up to a grown man and you be like, hey, bro, them shoes fly, G. Damn, G, what size them is? Them look like my size. G, that's banter, all right? That's how you connect with a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, hey, bro, damn, this goes, hey, bro, I like your shirt, though. You know what I'm saying? We twinning, my G. You feel me? That's how men connect. G, I like your car, G. I like your bike. Gee, that's a nice grill in your backyard. Same thing with women, all right, fellas? Now, you don't go up to every woman you say, be like, I like your shoes. By the way, I like your tank top. You don't do that, fellas. But you can say something. I walked up to a chick the other day, right? She had some headphones in that I really liked. I ain't gonna lie, I actually wanted them. And I was genuine about them, fellas, all right? So when I walked up to him, I was like, hey, I want your headphones. And she was like, what? I was like, I want your headphones. Let me have them. And she was like, no. I was like, no, give them to me right now. Paraphernalia, all right? For easy conversation start, all right? And she was like, well, if I give you my headphones, you got to give me your shirt. I'm like, oh, okay, shit. I ain't giving my shirt, G, but you understand. Easy conversation starter. I could have went up to her and did what you guys do and say, hey, by the way, I just want to tell you that you're beautiful. How's your day? My name is Keith. What's your name? G. Bitches get tired of that shit, all right? They can tell, G, look, you can do it, all right? But just make sure you ain't leaning on that shit, all right? Just make sure if that don't work, you at least got something else in the chamber, all right, G? But some of you guys, that's your only game plan. Why? Because you don't have a level of awareness. Remember, women are a mirror. If you're not getting good results with women, this is why. You haven't sat down enough. You're not present enough. You don't even focus on you enough to see stuff in her. You don't even have enough awareness to see that she doing the exercise wrong. And your ticket to get in is to go over there and show her what she doing wrong. Whole time you done inspired the bitch. I say bitch out of love. You done inspired her. Now she happy. Now you can just lean in and say, by the way, my name is John. Now you got a number. But whole time you worried about the best pickup line to say, G, read the damn room. All right. Now, number 4. Now, I need you guys to understand something. All right. I told you I need you to speak with intention. All right. Next thing I need you to do is speak with confidence. Now, this word right here, this word, man, I almost hate this word. I'm starting to hate it because it's a buzzword and it's becoming so broad to the point where you can't even explain it. All right. Let me help you what I understand in relations to women. Now, when you approach a woman, whether that's a gym, at the grocery store, at the bank, it don't at a function, it don't matter, G. It does not matter. At the rehab clinic, it don't matter, G. When you approach a woman, you need to understand you need to speak with confidence. What is speaking with confidence? I just need you to speak like you already know her. All right? I was trying to figure out the best way to say it. I want you to speak like you already know her. All right? I'll give you an example. I was in the gym one day, right? And you know the mirror in front of the curl rack, y'all know the dumbbells. And let's say this is the mirror, right? I'm doing my curls, right, G? I'm getting it, right? Oh, I'm looking like Big Papa Pump at that point, right? I'm doing my curls. And I look over to my right, and it's a little baddie. So I look over, and I'm like, damn. All right, KD, what to say, right? First thing a man think of, damn, what do I say? G, I simply looked over at her and said, damn, we probably the 2 sexiest people in the gym right now. G, that's not even a compliment. All right, it's a compliment, but it's more me complimenting myself. And what it did is put us in a frame that we know each other, that we're connected already. All right, and it was very subtle. And what she did was she smiled and she looked back at the gym and she was like, damn, you right. How you doing? My name is, I ain't gonna tell you her name, G. All right, because she's still in the orbit. But anyway, you get what I'm saying, all right, fellas? Confidence. Stop talking to these women as if you are the interviewee for a job and she's the interviewer. That's how you guys talk to these women. Straight up trying to qualify yourself. All right, fellas, you go up to her and say, hi, my name is Peter. G, she don't give a fuck right now, all right? What she care about is your energy. All right, fellas, I done fucked a woman for 4 weeks straight and she did not know my name. You would call this degenerate. No, fella, she was a very wholesome woman. She just didn't care because she was so distracted by the energy, all right? I ain't talking about intensity, all right? I'm just saying, gee, stop being so scared to talk to these women. I say this all the time, and I'm going to go back to it. These women are just as intimidated and scared of you than you are of them. All right, fellas, I need you to understand that it's like a mouse. When you see a mouse in your house, I hope none of you guys got mice. But if you so happen to see one, don't run. It's scared of you. Go kill it. I promise. It's going to run from you first, G. All right? But what you guys do when you see a mouse? Your ass take off running. Now that mouse sitting back like, you scared of me. It's my house now. That's why the mouse camp up in your shit. Same thing with these women. I'm landing the plane. That's why these women, when you talk to them, you look like a third grader with your hands in your pocket and a big backpack hanging down to your ass. That's why she get cocky when she talk to you. Because I'm going to give you a secret. Most of you guys watching this, pay attention. Most of you guys watching this, these women, when they see you, they clock you and they clock your energy and they be like, damn, he fine. But when your ass waddle up there like Forrest Gump, she be like, oh, you just like everybody else. That's when the frequency changes. That's when the dynamic changes. And that's when you enter the black hole. All right. What is the black hole? For all my loyal subscribers, y'all know what the black hole is. That right there is the friend zone. All right. You get sucked into that shit and it's all because of you. Because you don't understand that women are simply a mirror of your energy. They just do what you do, fellas. If you talk too much, they get dry. If you shut up, Niagara Falls. Silence, my boy. So guys, let me tell you the riddle about this. Women feel safe around divine masculine energy. All right. When you talk like you already know her and you speak with confidence, what happens is she feels safe. Women don't want to talk to a stranger. All right, guys. Now, we always talk about how familiarity breeds contempt. And once you get familiar with a woman, after a while, yes, fellas, it does get boring because women get bored with the familiarity when she get comfortable with you. But at the beginning, the initial hit, you want to be familiar. You want to be easy for her to understand. Not easy to understand, but easy for her to move around, all right? She can be free around you, safe around you. Still stay a mystery. Don't tell this bitch shit yet, all right, fellas? Because you don't know how long it's going to last. But I'm saying, G, stop coming up to her fixing your tie as if she's somebody special. All right, you treat her like somebody special. That's what she gonna think. All right, y'all give these women the power when you don't walk up to her with confidence, as if you don't already have a crown for your head. All right, fellas, you got one already, so act like it, G. If you act like it, she gonna act like it. All right, let me start rambling. Next point, fellas. I'm gonna leave that right there. Keep it in y'all head so y'all fear it. All right. Now, next one. All right, fellas. I want to teach y'all about the pocket. All right, guys, let me teach y'all about the pocket. Something my OG told me. So, sometimes you got to learn how to leave women in the pocket. All right, in the pocket. So what that means is sometimes it's kind of relating to discernment. All right, not necessarily, but similar. So every conversation or every interaction with a woman is not going to lead to you getting her number or you taking her home or y'all having a second date or whatever the case is. So on approaching women at the gym, how you leave them in a pocket is, let's say you're having a conversation, right? And it's going good, but then it's going dry. And you know if you keep that conversation going, that's it, fellas. It's going to get real dusty, all right? Dusty in the air, dusty down here for her. It's going to get real dry, all right? Desert dry. Why? Because silence is key sometimes. So sometimes you got to learn silence and detachment and when to say, okay, I don't see this going good if I keep talking. I'm going to stop it right here and leave it in suspense. And I don't even need closure. I'm going to leave it in suspense, all right? I'll give you an example. All you guys who ain't catching on. I was talking to a chick in the gym. The conversation was going great. I was attracted to her. She was attracted to me. But because of so much shit was going on, there was so many distractions. And you know when you're talking to people and they trying to listen to you, but it's just too much shit going on, all right? You could be the best guy in the world, the most charismatic guy in the world. But when it's a lot of movement going on, it's just not a good time, fellas, all right? Discernment. You got to know when. So it wasn't the right time. So I stopped her in the middle of her talking. I was like, look, I'm going to let you finish your workout. I don't want to distract you. You look like you pumped off a pre-workout right now. We'll finish talking later. Now, fellas, let me show you the beautiful thing about this. Later for her was unknown. Why? Because she don't know when next time she going to see me. All right, fellas? But to her, we were having a great thing. But I stopped it. Why? Because I'm the man, G. I understand social skills. And I understand how to read the room. I understand if I'd have kept talking. Gee, she don't know that, all right? Gee, women follow you. So you have to be the one to set the frame and set the tempo, all right? Boom, we'll talk later. Gee, you know what's going to happen the next time she see me? Gee, you know what's going to happen the next time she go to the gym? She going to be looking for me when she go, damn, I got to finish telling him about me. All right, fellas? That's how it is. But some of you guys always need closure. You need closure with conversations. You need closure with relationships. Like if you and a woman stop talking, right? Your ass always need closure to know the ending, to get validation from her that it's over. G, leave her in the pocket. Leave her in mystery. She like it better that way, G. Sometimes women don't want you to get their number that day. They like to dance, all right? Life is rhythm. It's a law of the universe. It's rhythm. It's a dance, all right? You don't listen to a song and then in the middle of the song you say, all right, I want to stop the song and make it go this way. No, G. You listen to the song and when the song is over, it was beautiful, all right? Some of you guys need to know when to just walk away. Same thing in a relationship. Just walk away. Even if the conversation was good, G. G, it'll be better if you leave it there and then come back later. G, now she begging for your number. Now she like, see, I know we didn't get to finish talking last time and I don't want us to get distracted again. Here, just take my number and just text me. All right, cool. I hit you up. Oh man, I'm saving a lot of you guys' life, man. This is gonna be one you guys gonna have to watch about 2 or 3, maybe 4 times, and send it to your brother. All right. I had a lot more to give you guys, but this is what I'm gonna do. You guys always know I save the game for the end. All right. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you 3 things to do. All right, fellas. I'm gonna give you 3 things to do when you are talking to women, and this is easy. All right, 3 rules. All right, fellas, 3 rules. And this is going to help you understand why women are simply a mirror of your frequency, i.e., your energy. All right, first thing, when you're talking to women, when you're dealing with women, it doesn't matter, G. I don't care if this is your wife. I don't care if this is your girlfriend. I don't care if this is Becky at the gym. G, I don't care if it's that fine-ass bank teller you go see every month to go deposit your check. Fellas, I got a question. Why all bank tellers be fine as hell? They all be middle-aged, Hispanic, fine-ass women, all right? But anyway. First thing, fellas, playful. All right, guys, have fun. All right, some of you guys take life too serious. You guys get with women and you come back after a week of knowing her, dating her, and you like, man, she got all this stuff about her. She got all these red flags. I don't know if I should take her serious. Fellas, why are you even thinking about taking her serious? First of all right, that's the first thing. Why are you even thinking about that? Why is that your main concern in the first week anyway? All right, have fun. That's all these hoes want to do anyway. Serious, that's all it. Gee, I know you a man and you got values and you trying to take your life serious and you looking for a wife. First of all, gee, ain't no more of them left. Wives, I mean. Ain't no more of them left. And I'm not being facetious. And this is not to target women. I'm just saying, G, based on the current situation of the demographics of this motherfucking society, ain't nothing happening anywhere near close or even related to marriage right now. Now, I'm not saying that in a sense of we can't still join and be unified as man and woman. I'm just saying that marriage shit, that shit is dead. So a lot of you guys swinging for shit that ain't even being thrown at you. The bitch don't even want to marry your ass. So why are you trying to qualify? Just enjoy your time. You know what I say anyway, G. She gonna leave at some point, so you might as well enjoy her while she there. Next thing, passionate. G, remember I told you, you gotta be passionate about life. All right? You gotta be passionate about life. This circle right here, this is your heart. This is your body. This flame is the internal desire that you have about your life. So the only way you can become passionate when you're dealing with women is when you become passionate about your life, about your goals, about your purpose, about you. All right, you. So when you become passionate about you, it's easy to love on a woman. And this is my point about being passionate. Some of you guys are afraid to be emotional with women. Now, did I say you should be an emotional wreck with women? No. Did I say you should lose control of your emotions with women? No. Did I say you should depend on a woman for your emotional stability. No, but you can be emotional with a woman. Fellas, it is a woman. I'm not telling you to sit in front of your friends, goddamn Mike and Pedro, and express all your feelings to them and tell them how much you love. Gee, if that's your boy, tell them how much you love them. But gee, this is a woman. Gee, for all you guys who are afraid to open doors and love on women and caress women and massage women and kiss on women, gee, something wrong with you, all right, fellas? You done took that red pill and then done got into your bloodstream and it done infected your damn mind to the point to where you don't see women as something beautiful and elegant and soft and something to love on anymore. You so fucked up that you think women are your enemy, so you've lost your passion for desire. Not only do you not have it for yourself, but you've lost it for women. Next thing is present. Pay the fuck attention. All right, guys? When a woman comes to you, when a woman comes to you, remember, women want to feel sick. Women are simply a mirror of your frequency. When a woman comes to you with a problem, she does not want you to fix her problem. She wants you to make her feel safe. The point is not to fix her problem. The point is to make her feel safe. Now, sometimes making her feel safe may consist of you fixing her problem. There are times when you making her feel safe is you simply shutting the hell up. All right, fellas? But this is what happens. She comes to you, pay attention. She comes to you with a problem and you want her to shut up. But when she comes to you with the problem, you start talking. And then she start talking. Why? Because she's just a mirror of your frequency. So you try to fix it, and now she trying to fix it too, and she can't fix shit, and you can. So it's like you trying to build shit with a lazy fucking construction worker. All right? But on the flip side, when she comes to you with a problem, and then you shut up. Why? Because not only do you want her to shut up, but you understand sometimes she just wants you to say, damn, that's crazy. Damn, girl, come here. Come lay your head on my shoulder. Damn, Felicia be tripping, huh? That's all she want, guys. And when you do that, she end up shutting up. All right, fellas, it's easy. I know it's weird, and I know it's something different than what people taught you when you was growing up. But guess what, G? It's the damn truth. All right, take the fucking cone hat off and pay attention. Women only follow your frequency. So if you're having bad results with women, it's because of you. If you're having good results with women, good fucking job. My God. All right, guys. So make sure you guys share this video with a homeboy. This is going to help out. This video is not necessarily about women. This is more about you and your frequency. You understanding that everything around you is a mirror of your frequency. Your life, your money, your women, your health, your body, your friends, your relationships. Everything in your environment is a mirror of what's within you. All right. What's within this thing sitting on top of your neck. All right, fellas. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Like I said, make sure you guys share this with somebody who this will help out. All right, fellas? It's your boy, KD. We out here, baby.